I have the honor to be your obedient servant.
Start video.
Yay! It's Tetris and Dr. Mario, or Mario and Tetris.
Yeah. Oh, there's an echo.
There is an echo? It's probably the room I'm in.
I don't know. Anyway, hello, Internet.
Hi, Internet. It's just the two of us.
Yeah, this is a... what is it, episode 6?
6 or 7? I don't fucking remember.
Of the
self-described
most regular show on YouTube?
Yeah, this is Dr. Mario in the time of Corona.
Mm-hmm. So we're toasting. We got should probably specify that this is a Let's Toast to from 3,000 miles away from each other.
Yes, this is true. You're in Vermont.
Yes, I am.
And I'm still in California.
Yeah. So you're day drinking.
It's after 5 o'clock. It's no longer day drinking.
That's day drinking.
It's after 5! Bitch.
That's day drinking. Anyway, so I picked,
Should we address the elephant? That we're technically not missing somebody? That sounds terrible.
You mean Jared?
Yeah, it's really hard
Our
that Jared's
special
not here. Yeah, I'm having withdrawal issues without Jared, I'll be honest.
Our regular special guest?
Jared?
Yeah. As in, well, we do what we can.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Last time I saw him was at Wastelanders Weekend. 2 years ago. Oh, it's this like Mad Max party in the desert. It's like a Ren Fair, but for Mad Max.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. It's like 5 days out in the middle of the Mojave. I'm gonna do it again this year.
This sounds like the future.
I know. Right now, like because it usually happens in September. We're not sure if they're gonna cancel it, or they're not gonna cancel it. They're gonna move it. But like every time somebody's like, "So we're not doing Wasteland this year, right?" The Wasteland people flip out. It's really funny. Not funny. Because they're like, "No, it's happening this year. Come hell or high water." It's like, what about Corona?
Yeah. What about it?
Apparently there was a suspected case of Corona in my office.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's one thing. So yeah, that's now we're on that subject. That's part of the reason why I picked this game, because I figured Dr. Mario was appropriate for these end times.
Yeah, but knowing how we record and how long it takes us, it's gonna be a while before it shows up. Corona might have already come and gone.
No, I'll get this one out in April.
Okay, cool.
Because we had been away from so long, or I guess it wasn't that long compared to our regular scheduled episodes.
Actually, I think this is the longest gap, but you know.
Yeah. So I figured I didn't want to pick a game where we'd have to like waste time explaining stuff. Because I figured if somebody doesn't know who Mario is, they're probably not watching video game footage on YouTube anyway.
That's not a nice way to talk about my grandma.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
You know what? I made that joke and then I remembered my grandmas are dead.
Oh. Well, then they're definitely not watching video game footage on YouTube, are they?
No, they really are.
So yeah, oh, we should probably say that we did verify this over Skype video chat earlier that we are drinking.
Yeah.
So
did we introduce ourselves? Dude, we're fucking...
I know we said hello. Oh, well, I'm Zoot.
And I'm Kasey.
There we go. We got it within the first 5 minutes. That still counts.
Barely. We barely got it in 5 minutes. Anyways.
Do you want to go first? Or?
Right now, yeah, sure, I'll go first. I've got Cape Line Sparkling Cocktail. I found it in the fridge. And then I'm going to move on to Wild Turkey after that, so.
Excellent.
You're the one with the weird one, though.
I know. It's not that weird.
It's only crossed the equator twice. It would be weird if it did it 3 times.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm starting off, though, with the Arctic Summer brand spiked seltzer. I have a cherry flavor and a pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be going on to Aquavit, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's how it's spelled. And apparently it comes from the Latin word for spirits. And it is a Norwegian liquor that is stored at sea. And as Kasey, you just pointed out, it has crossed the equator twice.
Because why the fuck not?
My guess is because they were drinking it while they were at sea, and they probably got lost.
You know, that would make sense.
Because they do have a little map on the back of the bottle, and that's not a very convenient path.
Are you going to throw that up in, like, the corner of the video? Right there.
What, the bottle?
Like, the picture of the bottle, yeah. So they can see the map.
Oh. No.
Okay.
I'm just going to go to their local state or privately owned liquor store and request it.
I forgot you have... I don't understand how this state-owned liquor store thing works.
It's just owned by the state.
Yeah, but... Okay, I guess Vermont's got me there. Liquor is essential. There's talk of our stores shutting down, which makes me sad.
Oh, because they're not essential?
Yeah, especially fucking April. You can't get rid of it. It has to stay open for 420 at least.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, so did you see we have 6 subscribers?
I did not see.
I did. I looked before.
Well, I know that I'm one of them.
I'm one of them too. So there were like...
Now we're down to 4.
There are 4 other people on this planet who watch us or who've listened to us at some point in their lives.
Goodness. Well, now's our time to shine, because this is, as we've said, the end times.
This is life in the time of cholera.
Yes.
Corona, not cholera. Forget.
Hey,
it's love in the time.
You can get both if you try hard enough.
If you put your mind to it, you too can die of dysentery.
I don't want people selling themselves short thinking that it's one or the other. It could be corona or cholera. I believe in you, YouTube.
Have you seen the videos of people I didn't watch any of the videos because I couldn't bring myself to watch that stupidity of the people who are licking toilet seats and shit?
I have not seen the videos. I did hear a story that one of the people who did that is now in the hospital in intensive care with corona.
I did not hear that.
Yeah. So
I guess if anyone takes anything away from our video today, it's don't lick toilet seats?
Yes. Let's set that up as a tentative lesson to learn from this. And if you're paying attention to Dr. Mario, you just saw me fuck up royally.
Yeah, I watched that and I was like, dude, what the dude, I hate Tetris, and I saw you fuck up.
Yeah, so one of the things that, if you do pay attention to the video, you'll probably notice long before I caught on, I thought that you got points for clearing out whatever you cleared out. So sometimes I just try to clear out the vitamins or I think they're vitamins in the.
I think they're pills because they're killing germs. I never even played this game, so why am I?
I know, but I was thinking that in the booklet they were called vitamins. I don't remember. Anyway, so I thought I wasn't paying attention to my score at all at this point, and just thought that because I was clearing out lines that I was getting points. And it turned out that's not true. You only get points when you kill the germs. So there's a lot of wasted dumb moves throughout this whole video.
Awesome!
And if you're feeling really daring, you could take a shot every time I do something particularly stupid. And the best part about that drinking game is that it's completely subjective about whether or not you think it was a stupid move.
Okay, so you hear that one subscriber who's watching this, statistically speaking. You're doing it for the booze. Or you're asleep and YouTube algorithm threw this on for you.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. I think that's the best drinking game that I've ever heard of, is basically you just do a shot whenever you want to.
So every drinking game ever?
Yeah, but without all the pretense of having fun.
Jesus! So when do you about figure out that you were fucking up? Or is that a long time coming?
Let's see, we're at level 5 now, so level 8, I want to say, maybe level 9.
Nice.
And the move that I just saw was an accidental fuck-up. So that's another, fun game, is when you see a very stupid move, did I do it on purpose, or was I just, not paying attention, or try to figure out what was going on. Anyway. So that's Dr. Mario in this time of plague.
Yeah. Well, I found a picture it's circling around on the internet, so I'm sure everybody's seen it by now. But it was a picture of the Spanish flu, a family with the Spanish flu, and they're all wearing masks, and they have one on the cat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Because it's just randomly, someone's just holding a cat with a mask on.
On my phone. I just heard or read an article, or saw a headline that said that there was a cat in Holland
that got corona.
Yeah.
Oh, I was heartbroken. I was like, now I can never leave my house because if Coffee gets corona, I will die. Well, I guess that's something new. We have cats. We both have a cat.
I do have a cat.
Yes. You have a black void.
Yeah. Wait, did you say void or boy?
Void. V-O-I-D.
Okay.
Why did I hesitate?
Yeah, so this cat, I don't know if I told you the story. We should also give the heads up that this is the longest conversation Kasey and I have had in about 3 years, give or take.
That wasn't in text form?
Yeah. I mean, I think we last actually spoke in 2017.
Yeah.
So
because we're just that good of friends.
Well, I mean, we got text and messengers and other ways of communicating, but we do still have quite a bit of catching up to do too. But my cat, I received this cat as severance pay.
I didn't know that part of the story.
That's the story of how I got my cat. Because as I mentioned before, I was working at a restaurant for a little bit. And when I quit to move on to, bigger things. Yeah, not necessarily better things, but certainly bigger things. The owner of the restaurant, who is Turkish, on my very last day there, I was a dishwasher, by the way. That was my role. So on my very last day there, the owner was like giving me free wine the whole night.
Nice.
Yeah. And at the very end of my shift, I probably had about close to 3/4, maybe a full bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of my shift, the owner invited me to sit down to have this Turkish liquor called Rocky. It's Raki, which is something else to look for at your local liquor store. It's very similar to absinthe, both in what it's made from and how it's prepared and what it looks like. Although I'd say it's less green, but it's still like clear, and then you're supposed to add a couple drops of water to it, and then it becomes cloudy, and it's very strong. And it's, what's the licorice stuff? Anise?
Yeah, anise.
Yes, so it's got that as well in it. So anyway, so at the end of my shift, we're sitting there drinking this stuff, and I quite like absinthe and licorice anyway. So I thought it was great. I really enjoyed this stuff. And we're talking about life and things, and around the same time, a documentary, a Turkish documentary called Kedi had just come out. And it was about these stray cats in Istanbul. Mm-hmm. And it follows like 4 of them. Actually, I think YouTube produced it as well. But so we're getting drunk.
The internet loves cats, so that's entirely possible. I said the internet loves cats, so that's entirely possible YouTube did it.
Yeah, definitely. And apparently so does Turkey. And so we're talking about this documentary, and it kind of like, the guy randomly just kind of asks if I like cats. And I'm like, well, I like animals, yeah, sure. And then like kept talking about other stuff. And so after a couple of glasses of this really strong Turkish liquor, in addition to like the close to a bottle of wine I had during my shift, the owner, he just goes, "Hey, I have a cat for you."
This is like a drug deal.
And I was just like, what? And he goes, "You said you like cats. My cat just had kittens, so I have a cat for you. You can have you." No, he didn't say you can have. He said, "You're taking one of the kittens." And it was one of those deals where, like, I was already trying to leave this place on good terms, because I do like the guy and like the restaurant. And he had, like, given me all this free alcohol my last night. It was super nice. And what I wanted to say was, like, don't I get a choice in this matter? Like,
no.
You can't just, like, you can't just force someone to take a cat. Like, I mean, even Hitler didn't force people to have cats.
Did he even like cats, or am I thinking FDR hated cats?
I think it was FDR, because Hitler was a huge animal lover.
Yeah, you're right. It was FDR who hated cats.
Yeah. So yeah, like 6 weeks later, 5 or 6 weeks later, as soon as the cat was weaned,
you got a cat.
I got a cat. And for the record, Kasey, I know you already know this, I'm not a big fan of cats.
You liked Chloe, but Chloe was awesome. That was Cleo. The cat Wes's guys had. Yeah. They named her after the fish in Pinocchio because they thought that was the cat's name.
Yes. They thought it. Well, yeah. But the cat in Pinocchio is Figaro.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I mean, I didn't particularly like Cleo. It was just the fact that she punched my ex.
That was hilarious. she knew. She knew before all of us. She was trying to warn us.
Yeah. But my attitude about cats has always been that they're very similar to Invader Zim. You know, they're just loud, egomaniacal, but they're also really tiny and worthless. So that's what I named my cat, Zim. And I ended up getting this little fucker, and he's like the complete opposite, and he's just a big fat cuddle bug.
I guess I should tell the story on how I got that trash gremlin, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened was, the story starts long before me. So my friend Sarah...
I swear to God, if you started at the Big Bang, I was just going to hang up.
No. So
it goes back 16 billion years ago.
Life begins at conception. I believe life began a billion years ago and is an ongoing process. Anyways, so my friend Sarah was working in Oxnard, found a stray kitten. Took a while to get her, to actually, get the cat out of a bush, which is, Coffee's original name is Gretel. Because of this. So they had to leave, a trail of treats.
Yeah.
So Sarah worked with a rescue, got her placed with a family. It didn't work out.
What? Are they dead?
No, they just sucked at introducing cats, so she lived under a bed for a year.
Aw.
Yeah. She's a little traumatized. But, cut to a year after she places her with the family and it doesn't, so she's with the other family for a year, it doesn't work out, and Sarah posts on Facebook, guess who's back? Gretel! Because her sister and her went and got her.
Mm-hmm.
So they're very, very compassionate about animals and things like that. So, I, drunk at a wedding, ironically enough, the wedding where I re-met my boyfriend, my current one, I'll tell you that story too.
Alright.
Drunk, I open up Facebook, I see that, and I just messaged her, I want Kitty. And she goes, are you okay? And I go, no, I'm kind of drunk at the moment. Maybe we should talk about this in the morning. And she goes, okay. And that's how I got Coffee.
Do people get cats when they're sober? That's the one thing I'm learning from our stories.
No, I think my mom's gotten cats when she's sober, because she drove over to the, all of our animals are rescues, so she got them from the, shelter. And she had to drive. So she was sober then.
Was she drunk when she agreed to picking up the animals?
Well, they don't serve alcohol at the fucking... Dude. They are fucking up pet shelters by not serving alcohol. Anywho, I want to go to a cat cafe, though. But that's how I got my trash gremlin.
Okay.
And then I got Kasey, the new boyfriend, at the same wedding.
Okay.
So...
Did you send him a message that said, I want Kitty?
No, I sent a different message. But, yeah.
Was it you want Kitty?
Snoo. Casey wants snoo. Anyways. Well, we were supposed to go to an after party, but we couldn't find it, so we had one of our own.
From the... What?
There was supposed to be an after party because I was in the wedding, so I was a groomsman, so I make fun of him. I'm like, you hooked up with a groomsman.
Nice. I thought the after party was just called the reception.
No, there was going to be an after party after the reception, and we were supposed to go and meet them, and then, we kept texting to find out where it was, and no one would tell us, so we said, fuck it, and had our own after party.
There you go.
And we've been together ever since. And that was, almost 2 years ago? It'd be 2 years in October.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm dating somebody with the same name as me. It's pretty awesome.
It's spelled differently, correct?
Yes, it is
His
spelled differently.
his with a C.
Yes.
I remember what the Facebook says.
Yep.
No.
And he's not a proper Kasey. It's his middle name. I make fun of him for that.
Oh.
Keep the proper one. But yeah.
Oh. But I mean, is that how what he primarily goes by?
Yeah, he goes by Kasey. He's
Yeah,
Kasey.
counts.
I know. I give him shit. Like, what, are you ready for like the creepier things around it? I can break down like the weirdness. So his name is Kasey. My name's Kasey. He is 5 years younger than me.
That's not too bad.
Now, my birthday is May 26th. His birthday is May 30th.
Okay.
We have a friend, we have a family friend named Kasey. His name is spelled K-A-C-E-Y, or C-Y. His birthday is like June 5th.
No.
So we're all Geminis. This year we're going to have a party and we're going to call it Kasey Palooza.
Okay.
Kasey, the gas station Kasey works at, is owned by Casey's brother, Kelly.
Sorry. I'm laughing because my brain cut you off before you were done talking, and I thought you were referring to your boyfriend as the gas station Kasey.
No.
Like that's how you tell yourselves apart. Like I'm a real Kasey, he's a gas station Kasey.
So Lauren's kids call him Mr. Kasey.
Yeah.
It's really cute. So there's me, Kasey, and then Mr. Kasey.
Right.
And Lauren goes, because we drove all his stuff across country. And Lauren goes, like, Levi might ask if you guys are going to get married, because, you know, he's older, so you might get married, you know? And I was like, no, I'm just going to tell him we're planning on merging into one being. And she's like, you're not allowed to tell my child that. I was very mad. I was not allowed to tell her child that.
Why not?
Because apparently I'm not allowed to tell her child that. He never asked. Although we kept asking all these questions, and at one point, Kasey, you ask a lot of questions. Are you a cop?
Better that he learns it from you than on the streets.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But it was like our whole discussion about what my catchphrase is. Because my catchphrase is fuck, but apparently you can't have a 2-year-old say that.
I think it's pretty easy to get a 2-year-old to say fuck.
Yeah. Well, you can't have them say, Kasey says fuck, apparently.
Oh. No, you gotta wait till kindergarten for something like that.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. So what else?
What else? I'm used
what
to
else has happened in the past 4 years?
Well, I
We
lost
both got cats and
60
everybody,
pounds.
and there's a plague.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about I think it's like 10 weeks now away from getting my master's.
Nice.
So I'm gonna have that going for me.
You're better off than me. I'm studying for the GRE, but been kind of lazy.
I don't know. I'm getting a master's in social work.
Yeah, so you might as well just shoot you in the foot now.
Yeah, I'm kind of like hoping that this virus ends society, because otherwise I've got a shit ton of student loans and not really a field that is, you know, pulls in a lot of the dough.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Well, actually, it depends. If I can get into like a private practice, there's there can be money to be made in that, but it's also like the antithesis of what social work is all about.
Yep.
But that's where a lot of people go.
It's because that's where the money is.
Yeah.
No, my grandma was a social worker.
Oh,
She
nice.
works elderly too, so.
Yeah.
And I remember one time going, I think I'm gonna go into social work, and she didn't smack me, but she might as well have. She's like, don't you fucking dare, and I was like, okay, Grandma, now I see why you drink.
Right.
Yeah.
What was it like this scene? What was it, Billy Madison? Where the kid says he wants to be in, like, you know, in high school or something like that. Grabs him, so just starts shaking him. He's like, don't you dare say that. Stay a child for as long as you can.
Oh, I'm confusing Happy Gilmore with Billy Madison.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, it's
And
Adam
I don't
Sandler.
know. They're both Adam Sandler movies. That's about it. Neither of them have a similar plot.
No, but he's basically the same character.
Jesus, dude, I'm watching you make these dumbass moves. And I'm like, I've never even played this game before, and I'm...
Yeah. Well, again, so yeah, okay, so it's around level 9. I think around this point is when I'm catching on to the fact that the random pills getting cleared away doesn't give you points.
Wow, that took
That's
you...
really
you
sad
so
because
when you filmed this?
This video only goes up to level 10.
Alright, so are you playing any fun games right now?
No, actually. Sadly. I have, because of school, I've been not really invested in video games for quite a while now. I've kind of been, like, literally the last new game that I played was Undertale.
I haven't played... I heard it was good, though.
It was... I mean, I can understand... God.
You're gonna sound pretentious as fuck in a second, aren't you?
Yeah. I enjoyed aspects of it. It was one of these things, I think this is, or was a pretty, like, this was like a trend for a while to make games that, like, go beyond the game itself. Files and screwing around with stuff. Because, what was it, Doki Doki Literature Club?
Yep.
From what I've heard.
I finished that, but yeah.
From what I've heard, that I haven't played, but what I heard was like you had to do something like that in that game as well. And I don't want to do that in my game. Like, I like the actual gameplay to be more straightforward. And with Undertale, you've probably heard, there's 3 different ways you can play it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that. And there was one part, I knew that it was possible to beat the game without fighting. But as I was playing through it, like, there was this one spot I remember where, like, I couldn't figure out what else to do, or, like, accidentally did something where I, like, accidentally attacked a person, and that, like, fucked me over for the rest of the game for the ending I was trying to go for. And with Undertale, it's linked to your Steam account, so even if you, like, mess with the actual system files, you're still permanently screwed. So yeah, there was a lot about it that I didn't like as far as playing, but I definitely appreciate its originality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just playing
I give it like a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
But it's worth playing through once, I suppose. I enjoyed it. There's some really good dialogue in it as well, like stuff that will just make you laugh your ass off. There's one part where you walk into. Let me see if I can bring up the exact quote.
Okay.
Because it, although like for the most part, is a pretty serious and sometimes like. That's what makes the funny bits stand out even more. But that was like close to 2 years ago when I played it. Because that was right around the time school started for me, so...
That's fair.
I just recently picked back up Hyrule Warriors.
Nice. I've been playing Far Cry Primal.
Yeah.
Like...
No, here's the quote. There's a part where you're talking to a ghost. You walk into a building and you start talking to the ghost. And the ghost says, "After a great meal, I like to lie on the ground and feel like garbage."
That's good.
Yeah.
No, I just, yeah, I don't know, like, in the parts I like about Far Cry Primal, I realize are probably not the parts I'm supposed to like. Does that make sense? Because, like,
Yeah.
I love Assassin's Creed 3. Not really for the story or anything, just for, like, the hunting and making shit part of the game.
Right.
So, like, Far Cry Primal is a lot of that, and I wish it had more, like, building your village shit. I've also been playing a lot of Stardew Valley.
Okay.
Was the other one I was playing really hardcore for a while. I haven't in a bit, though.
Oh, you know what? I lied. I also did play through Breath of the Wild. I think that came after Undertale.
I think so, too.
So that would have been the most recent game that I played.
Yeah.
But that was still about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe
No.
3 years ago?
I also started... Yeah. The other day I started replaying Spec Ops: The Line, too. And then I made myself sad and had to stop.
But it's a good sad.
It is! It's the only first-person shooter I like. No, that was like how we got started, because, Jimmy, our roommate, likes, fuck. Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And then I was like, have you played Spec Ops: The Line? And he's like, no. And I'm like, it's amazing! The graphics are terrible. Like, everything, like, the gameplay, like, for a first-person shooter, it's really shitty, actually. But
that's the point of it, though, isn't it? Because it's a... not really a satire, but, like... It's, you know, making fun of Call of Duty.
I don't
in a
even,
really fucked up, dark way.
I didn't catch it as, like, a making fun of them as much as, like, re-examining the behavior.
Yeah.
And, like, kind of a whole discussion on, like, you know, everybody's a hero in their own story.
Right. Well, that's so not making fun, but like a deconstruction.
Yeah, a deconstruction of the genre. That is definitely what that
There we go. Yeah.
And for all those sitting here listening, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you haven't played it, you need to play it. If you, like...
Isn't it past the point? Hasn't it been out long enough that you're allowed to spoil it now?
It came out in 2012, but...
Yeah, 18 years. I think 15 years is like...
That was 8 years ago. It's only 2020.
Oh, 2012. I thought you said 2002.
No.
Even still, I think 8 years.
Yeah, but I mean, part of the experience is playing it. You know what I mean?
I knew the ending when I played it. I
had an idea of the ending when I played it, because I played it after I listened to that Zero Punctuation. I got it when I was out on Workman's Comp.
Mm-hmm.
And I had already, like, listened to Yahtzee review it, which is why I picked it up, because I was like, I don't like first-person shooters, but you know what, if he's sitting here like, I like things with good stories, you know, this probably is going to be up my alley. So I had, like, an idea, but I didn't know the exact ending of it. But one of the things that sticks out to me the most of it is there's a part, it's a loading screen that just says, "Don't worry, you're still a good person."
Yes.
And I was like, fuck you, game. Dude, I don't think you ever figured out that, like, the pills get rid of the thing. Like, don't give you points.
No, I did. Again, I wasn't 100% paying attention the whole time I was playing this either.
What were you doing? Fucking a whore?
What was I doing? Oh, I was drinking.
Oh, okay.
As well. I think I was printing out pirate stuff too, though.
Oh.
So making sure stuff was printing out correctly, because I've been having problems. I don't know. I've been having problems.
Isn't your whole life that statement?
Yes, but it's becoming less and less frequent.
Oh, okay. And you know what's funny is you said that pirated stuff, and all I could think of is, like, pirate porn. Like, it's
No, not pirated stuff. Pirate stuff.
Oh, so it was what I thought it was. Why
Well, it wasn't porn.
Well, what type of pirate stuff were you printing?
But the pirate grimoire for the pirate witches, of which I am now a part of.
Oh, okay.
Much like your Wasteland thing. Last year I attended for the first time, and possibly because they're not sure if it's going to happen this year because of the fucking pandemic, I attended Vermont Witch Camp.
I remember that because you, like, sent me shit from it.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
And look at that.
Yeah. You won! And now I'm getting ads for weird shit. I wish you could see what I could see.
Yeah, I didn't put it. There's no ads in the game.
Well, like, it's, like, promoting, like, try these next videos.
Oh, because I forgot. You were watching it on the YouTubes.
Yes, I was watching it on the YouTubes because we've been trying to figure out how to make this work.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was
Dr. Mario /
Dr. Mario and not Tetris, even though it was from Dr. Mario and Tetris for the Super Nintendo.
Yep.
I didn't cover that at the beginning, but I feel like that was fairly obvious on the title screen.
Yeah, and not only that, it'll say it in the description and, like, yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I guess now do we say goodbye?
Well, we could end the video.
Well, we could end this video, yes.
Yeah, or the recording.
Yeah. You want to do
All
that?
Right. Till next time. And stay tuned for next week's video.
Of the Oregon Trail.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
I don't know. I just said shit.
Oh. No, I've got something better planned. It's going to be interesting to figure out how we're going to work it, though.
Yeah,
I texted you about it.
Yeah, I know. I figure we'll get off here and talk about it, because there's no reason we have to hang up. Or we could drink more and try it.
Got more catching up to do as well.
All right, sounds good.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet. Love you. See you later.
Stop recording.